Hey guys, welcome to the Fury Time channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Now we start the video. The famous Ukrainian boxer Vyacheslav Senchenko suggested that the WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury fears the owner of the WBA, WBO and IBF titles Alexander Usyk. Of course, Usyk will beat Fury, why not? If Fury was sure that Usyk would not defeat him, he would have agreed to fight for the title of absolute world champion a long time ago. If he does not do this, he understands his chances and does not go to this fight. And a boxer wants to be an absolute champion. If Fury understood that he had a chance to win, he would have done a unification fight. If Tyson does not do this, that means he is not confident in himself, Senchenko said. Amateur boxing world champion Mark Petrovsky shared his opinion about the situation in the heavyweight category among professionals. Petrovsky is confident that the WBC world champion Tyson Fury will return to the ring despite a Britain statement about his retirement. In any case, he will still boxing. It's just making noise. It will be stupid if he left without boxing with Alexander Usyk, but if Fury wins against Usyk, then he really will have nothing to prove. I don't think anything about myself in professional boxing. Championship fights are still very far away. All in good time. On April 23, Fury knockout compatriot Dillian Whyte. The 33-year-old world champion remains undefeated. In 33 fights in the professional ring, he has 32 wins and 1 draw. In 2018 with Deontay Wilder. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 100 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. The WBC heavyweight champion Britain Tyson Fury beat his mandatory challenger compatriot Dillian Whyte in April at a vacant Wembley Stadium, London, after which he announced his retirement. Promoter Eddie Hearn, in an interview with GQ, talked about Fury, recalled how he did not dare to sign him, and compared him with his VIP fighter, ex-United champion in some weight, Anthony Joshua. Firstly, Fury is not the main boy in boxing now, not even the biggest boy in the division. Joshua is still bigger. Although yes, Fury is a huge star. I've always been loyal to Anthony, and it seems to me that this was one of the reasons why Fury never signed a contract with me when he had weight problems, when he weighed almost 180 kilograms. Of course, I didn't know for sure then how his comeback would end. As they say, I would know the purchase. In September in London, Joshua lost the WBA Super, IBF, WBO titles in a duel with Alexander Usyk, and on August 20th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, he will try to regain them in a rematch. According to Hearn, Joshua is partly to blame for the pressure he was subjected to after the defeat. There is too much pressure in his world. I think he's been living in a bubble for too long. He practically never went out. What is he doing? Training. Then he would visit one of his houses, meet friends there, do motocross or play FIFA. That's all. Understand that if you are living in such a world, then after defeat you feel completely alone. Imagine the situation. Everyone adores you. They carry you in their arms. And then, in an instant, love turns into something like this. So you lost? So you're not that cool? Oh shit, how worthless you are. Imagine all this considering that Anthony is a very proud man. Here explains the situation. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.